Hey guys, so GeetaHair sent over this literally so bomb wig, okay? So I'm gonna install it for y'all today. So I had got this wig cap out of my stash and it was way too bright, so I'm putting some bronzer powder on it to kind of deepen it up a little bit, and it's gonna help with the process of blending my lace. So we have a lace frontal wig that I'm installing today. I'm going to tint that lace because it is a tad bit pale with my ebony spray, and I have it in medium brown. You can use my coupon code to save on your purchase when getting this spray off their site. The link is below. Now, this unit, I haven't plucked it or anything yet. This is just like a fresh wash here. So I'm going to get the roots kind of straight because that's going to help with installing the wig, make it a little bit more seamless and understandable when you're doing it. You won't feel like you have like a whole bunch of hairs flying in the way. So I am just flattening the roots, pushing the hair back with my hot comb. This unit came naturally straight, by the way. So it's a straight texture hair, but this density, y'all, is so good. It's such a thick wig, and I love thick straight hair. It just does something to me. I do not like when I get thin straight wigs. It's just like, what's the point? No one wants to walk around with this super thin, scraggly hair. So I was really, really pleased with the fact that this unit is super duper thick. So then I'm going to go back on top of that with my edge pomade stick. It just kind of adds a little bit of product to your hair, making it a little bit more greased up a little bit. And I like that look. It just makes it look more healthy. So I'm cutting the lace out of my face because I just need to see what I'm working with a little bit better without that messing up my makeup. So I'm going to pull that lace down and put it like where I want it to sit. I'm going to pluck the hair, but I'm not going to like OD pluck it. I'm just plucking it a little bit because the way I plan on styling it today, it doesn't need to be super duper duper plucked out. I just plucked it around the hairline just a tad bit. I'm just thinning it out some. So I went back with the oldie today. I'm using the Gatsby Insta Hold. I just saw that in my stash and I was like, you know what? I want to try to use this today. So I used it. And, this is a good little spray. It holds temporarily. I wouldn't say it's like a good super duper strong hold compared to like the ebony spray that I've been using. But it held. It did what I needed it to do for the duration of the video. So I'm going to spray that all around the hairline. And since I need the ends to stick a little bit better, I went back to my ebony because I know that is going to hold my wigs in place like real good. And then I'm going to use my little wig band here to just hold that in place where I dried it. And then we're going to move on from that while it's drying in place and work on styling this wig. So I was really feeling the thought process of a side part. So that's what I went with today. I am going to give myself a little short parting space. It's not deep because of the way the frontal is made. You can't bring it like super duper far back, but I liked how that looked. So I went back in with my edge pomade stick and my hot comb. We're just going to mold that in the direction that I want it to go in, of course. Making the roots flat because we got to get this straight wig on flat, literally. Like I always say, this is a very tedious process when you're using your hot comb. Just kind of takes a few tries for you to get it as flat as you want it. All right, so now once that is done, I remove that wig band, and as you can see, the hair is pretty much, it is blended, okay? It's stuck also. That lace was not moving. So now I'm going to work on cutting the lace off, and it is going to leave that little ash back effect, so we're going to have to go back over that with some product just to make sure it stays blended into the skin. As you can see, some of those pieces started flying up in the air, so I had to go into my blow dryer. For some reason, I really hate using my blow dryer. I don't know why, but I do not like pulling that thing out. I think it's because it makes me hot, and I can't stand being hot. So then I'm going to go back over it with that Got To Be spray again and just make sure everything is blended into the skin. As y'all can see, that stuff was blending, honey. Look at that. Like, what? Man, that lace blended into the skin so good. Man, it does something to me when that lace do right, bro. So now I'm going to work on just like the ear tab area. I'm just making a little edge over the ear, kind of letting it fall a little bit differently. Give it a little swoop swoop. Then I'm just going to move on and cut off the lace on the other side. Basically do those same steps. So once that's done, we're going to move on to a little baby hair action. I feel like it needed just a little something extra there. So I plucked some of the hair out, and then I parted it a little bit. I'm going to cut it into like a diagonal shape, and we're just going to swoop that hair back a little bit, giving us a bit of a wider edge, but not thick. So it still makes it look a little bit natural that way. Then I'm going to, of course, go back in with that hot comb. Make sure every hair is in place like I intended it to be. I'm going to add just a tad bit of curls right at the end of my hair with my flat iron, just to keep everything straight. Add some makeup to that parting space. And everything is nice and blended, and that's done. I'm telling you guys, this unit is everything. Click that link in my bio if you guys want to try out this unit. Thank you to GeetaHair for sending this over, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.